Hey everyone, how's it going? So I'm here with my lovely husband and he's gonna help answer some questions from the Q&A. We got these questions from Instagram and yeah, and if you're wondering, I have a taller torso than Ethan.
But my legs are taller.
So our bodies are hella funny when we're sitting next to each other. But anyways, so first I'm gonna do the questions that involve Ethan, and then are you gonna ask me the questions after, or?
You betcha.
Okay. That just pertain to me. So these ones I'll ask to Ethan. The first one is, how did we meet?
Well, I like to tell people we met in a coffee shop, but we actually met on Bumble while I was on the throne, so Amber doesn't like that part, but it's a story of our love.
It is.
So
what about our first date? How was our first date?
our first date was pretty amazing. I left it with smiles galore, and my cheeks hurt from smiling the
Same.
whole night. That's how I knew she was the one, and it was good fun. We went to the lumberyard in Flagstaff.
What was our wedding like?
Our wedding was a blur. It took
Literally.
It was a lot of fun, but like I'd see how like people were like, don't stress about it too much, you gotta enjoy it because it goes by fast, because it really did go by fast. But I feel like we had a good turnout of people, and didn't cost us like an arm and a leg if we were done in California. And just overall, I feel like it was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
definitely worth marrying this one.
Aww. All right. Are we thinking about having kids?
Well, the answer to that is yes. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we definitely want kids. We just don't know when they'll happen, if it will happen tomorrow or in 5 years. So, yeah, we're
We're hoping
definitely.
for triplets.
How many kids do you want?
Well, I want 3, Amber wants 12, so...
That is so untrue. You want 12.
You want 12.
Ethan literally tells everyone that he wants 12 kids.
Our first kid will be named Misery.
No, they won't. Okay. Someone asked, why don't we post more of our puppies?
Because I guess I take them for granted sometimes, because they're cute, but they're also kind of annoying every once in a while, so that's probably
It's
why.
true. I think because we literally can't make them sit still at all. Like, to take a picture of them is literally an event that takes at least 30 minutes, and blood and tears and sweat is shed.
For real.
So, pretty much because we don't have any pictures of them because they never freaking sit still.
We also do take pictures, we just don't upload them.
Yeah,
too,
most of the
so.
time it's just like selfies and stuff, or like them cuddling. So, yeah. Let's see. What do you think of my photography?
It has gotten better and better by the day, and I'm married to a famous photographer, so like, my life's pretty good. But also it gets annoying sometimes because she's all like, you should pose for me, or we should go do a photo shoot over here, and I'm just like, just chill.
It's very, very true. Every time we go anywhere, Ethan will come out in like a shirt, like a normal shirt, and then I'm like, what are you wearing? He's like, what do you mean I'm wearing this shirt? And I'm like, no, you have to change. We're taking pictures to literally every like family function. So, okay, and last but not least, does Ethan attend shoots?
Yeah, I am the designated pack mule, and so you can see me in the background, usually taking pictures of Amber doing her thing, or carrying everything else.
Yes.
So
Ethan is a really big help, and I try to take him on any shoot that I can because it just makes life literally so much easier, and you're great.
I know.
Now Ethan's gonna ask me the questions that just pertain to me, these ones, and you can choose what order, whatever order you want.
Okay, we'll start with question numero uno.
Okay.
Do you do collaborations with models?
Yes, so I do collaborations with models, or I'm open to it. I'm actually doing my first collaboration this Saturday, and then I have another one after that next Saturday. And so if you are a model who does want to collaborate, I just ask that we do something that's beneficial for both you and I. So whatever type of modeling that you want to start a career in, we can plan a shoot around that. And two, I've had a lot of people ask to be a model for me, and the models that I do collaborations, why are you making a face? The models that I do collaborations with just need to be people who actually are pursuing modeling or want to pursue modeling. But just like if Ethan were to message me and be like, hey, can I model for you? Like, no offense, I mean, you're my model, but he's not pursuing a career in modeling, so it's not really beneficial to both of us to do a collaboration. So I'm definitely open to that, and I would love to collaborate with more models. So if you are looking to collaborate, definitely send me a DM.
Next question we have is, what is your favorite season to shoot in?
What do you think my favorite season to shoot in is?
Let's say summer.
True. I mean, spring, summer, and fall is like my favorite. But if I had to say my ultimate favorite, I don't know. Probably spring or fall, because it's just literally gorgeous, you know?
And next we have, how do I pick the best lighting?
How do I pick the best lighting?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a whole video about like photography tips for like mobile phone photography, which will go over a little bit of lighting stuff. But basically the biggest thing I look for is to not have a lot of shadows on the face. I try to shoot at golden hour at sunset, and try to look for something that doesn't have shadows on the face. So, you know, just moving around and facing somewhere where there's not going to be bright, harsh lines, because that's going to make you look very odd, you know what I mean? So golden hour and no harsh lighting, especially on the face. So
for sure. So the next question is, what is your family's background of art?
So my family actually has a big background in art. My mom does lots of different art mediums. Is that what it's called? I don't know. My mom does a lot of different art. She can like paint and draw. She can write poetry, and she also like I don't know what it's called, but like upcycles vintage or used pieces of furniture. And when I tell you that's an art, I'm not exaggerating. It's literally gorgeous. My grandpa is an artist. He does drawing and etching. I have family on my dad's side as well that are artists. My dad practices like calligraphy, and my uncle was a painter. So I have a lot of history in with my family's history is a bunch of artists and stuff. So that's probably where I get it from.
Sweet. One of my favorite questions coming up is, who's Amber's favorite sister-in-law?
Well, we all know who messaged this, Sierra. So because you decided to be like that, I would have to say Brianna is my favorite sister-in-law.
Dang, shade.
It is shade.
Alright, next
I can't pick a favorite sister-in-law, okay? I like you guys for different freaking reasons, obviously, okay?
Is, how long have you been a photographer?
So I started doing photography when I was a little kid, basically just like using my mom's camera and stuff, taking pictures, and I was like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. And then I just kept doing it. I took classes in school learning film photography, and then I continued in college to take digital photography classes. I also learned Photoshop and Lightroom in those classes, and pretty much everything like that. So then I changed and went towards more graphic design and stuff like that. And then I didn't finish in college in art. I kind of went down a different path, and then I started working for Harley Davidson, working in social media management and graphic design, and that kind of like re-sparked my passion for it and stuff. I also did photography for them. So pretty much I've been doing it for 12 years or so, I would say. Like when I was I don't count like as a kid, but like learning it and practicing probably about 12 years. So, but I just started doing it professionally last year.
She's pretty good at it too. Check her out, spruceivyphotography.com.
You're amazing.
Can you explain your social media management background?
Yes, so I just kind of went into it a little bit, but one of the biggest places, I've worked for other businesses as well, managing social media, but Harley Davidson was one of the biggest companies that I worked for. And I did graphic design, photography, and social media management, and campaigns, event planning, and stuff like that. So I have a lot of experience in that field, and it's something that I really want to bring into my own business. So, yes.
Sweet. Then we have, do you shoot in manual?
So yes, I shoot in all manual, and I shoot in raw format as well. So yeah, I pretty much have been shooting in manual since I took my first film class, which was almost 10 years ago, I want to say. So yeah.
She likes the control of it.
I do.
Then the last one we have is, how did you come up with the Spruce and Ivy name?
So I originally was going to do my name because when I did photography back in California, my business name was Amber Rose Photography, but I didn't really feel like that fit me anymore. And also every other photographer around here, almost every other photographer in my area, goes by their name. And so I wanted something that set me out a little bit and made me unique. So I wanted to create a name. Also, when we got married, like literally no one can say my last name. It's your name. So it's Schwartz, by the way, if you're wondering. And so I didn't want to have to struggle with people not being able to Google it because they can't spell it or can't say it. So I thought, let me use a unique name. So I wanted to like use something that had to do with Colorado because that's where I live now, and something that had to do with either my family history or something to do with California or something like that. So Spruce, because I really like spruce trees, so that was like my Colorado part. And Ivy is my great grandmother's name, and so that's kind of like my piece to carry both sides into that, if that makes sense. And I really always just liked I like business names that are like that kind of also sound like names, like real life names. So I wanted something that was like two names, if that makes sense. So that's how I came up with Spruce and Ivy Photography. And I almost went with Spruce and Ivy Studios, but I don't shoot in a studio, so that didn't make sense. So I went with Spruce and Ivy Photography, and that's how I got my name. Anyways, thank you for sending in your questions for this little Q&A. Thank you to Ethan for joining us. I know it must be a little awkward. And if you guys have any more questions, definitely leave them down in the comments and we will answer those. And make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more awesome photography and lifestyle related content. And we'll see you in my next video. Bye!
See ya.